What's up, Internet? This is Mike at Clarington Kia. Behind us, we've got a 2022 Kia Telluride Nightsky Edition. I'm going to take you on a full tour of this amazing 6-passenger, fully loaded Telluride. Oh my God, look at that car. Just wait till we get up close. Let's go take a look. Oh my gosh. Ladies, gentlemen, black on black on black. 2022 Kia Telluride Nightsky, under 23,000 kilometers on this absolutely stunning 6-passenger vehicle. I'm going to take you on a tour of this today on the exterior and the interior for condition, for features, for every single reason why you should own this Telluride for you and the family. So let's get started. What is underneath the hood? We have a 3.6 liter V6 engine. Yes, you can tow. Yes, it's going to be able to haul you, your gear, everything to the cottage, to hockey, to wherever it is you need to go in style, but it is still very, very fuel efficient, so you don't have to worry about that. But let's talk about the presence of this Telluride. Look at how stunning this front grille is. The black Telluride emblem up front, the amazing amber LED headlights up top here, the LED daytime running lights, I should say, sorry, and LED headlights, of course, at nighttime as well. And then down here, kind of hidden, we have the LED fog lights or driving lights. But this is a stunning vehicle with that black exterior paint. I mean, there's nothing like it. It's got such an amazing, amazing presence. That new Kia logo you might have noticed there in that black grille up front as well. Now, as I take a step back, give you a nice side profile view of the Telluride, because this is a full SUV. This comes in a 6- and 7-seater configuration. This being the Nightsky is the 6-seater with the captain's chairs. Don't worry, we'll get to that. But let's continue our tour on the outside to make sure that there's no dings, dents, scratches. And if there is, at least you're gonna see them, so that way you know exactly what you're getting from us here at Clarington Kia. 20-inch black alloy wheels, looking absolutely fantastic. Nice Michelin tires on there. We have the LED turn signals in the mirrors. I'm gonna take a step back because I did notice one small little door ding right here. Very tiny, barely got a ding in there, and that's just a buff, and I'll take a lot of that off too, but I just wanted to point that out to you. Nice tinted windows on the rear, and let's continue our tour. Go around to the back. Now this here, I don't know if this is a scratch. Yeah, it's just a scratch, but this is the plastic. This is not the paint. This is the plastic part of the vehicle, just on the lower kind of cowl here. Not a big deal. Kind of really don't notice it, but nonetheless, that's there. LED taillights as we come around the back. You can see still everything is blacked out here. The all-wheel drive emblem, the Telluride emblem up top here to finish off that trunk. And then we've got a tow hitch receiver already built in for you. And then that cool little dual exhaust down below. Let's open up our power tailgate here. And this is with the 3rd row seats up. You can see you still got room here for cargo. Could definitely fit a hockey bag or groceries or whatever it might be. Who's going to the grocery store with 6 people, by the way? Don't do that. Save yourself. Come on now. But nonetheless, still lots of room here if you're headed up to the cottage with a couple friends or whatever it might be. Now, to flip these down, really easy. You just pull here, the headrest folds, and then give it a little nudge, and everything folds down. And then you can see completely flat. So you can definitely get, extra luggage in here. Maybe you've gone to IKEA and you're building yourself a dresser. Don't do that, that's a lot of work. But nonetheless, you can definitely do that there. And one thing to point out as I put this back up, you notice that there's I lied. I thought there was 3 tethers. I got confused. 2 tethers, 1 grocery hook. Apologize. Over here as well, if you needed to fold down that 2nd row seat, so those captain's chairs, there's buttons here to do that as well, and a 12-volt outlet as well. So nice and easy, convenient. You don't have to go into the 2nd row or open up the passenger doors to get in there to fold down those seats. Coming around to the passenger side. Passenger side is in great shape. I'm just keeping my eyes peeled for any little door dings or any little scratches that I can see, but it looks fantastic. So now let's go talk about the real meat and potatoes of this car, which is inside the vehicle. If you love the outside, just wait until you see what we've got in store for you here for you and your family, because this to me is the ultimate family vehicle. Now have a look at this, your first glimpse inside here. Got these beautiful reclining captain's chairs, so that way you can get nice and comfortable. We've got the armrest built in. Sorry about this. This is embarrassing. Why is this in here? We've got the armrest built in here. But take a look up. Look at that massive second row, third row panoramic sunroof back here. And what that's going to allow is for passengers to get a nice open cockpit feel back here, but also it helps eliminate motion sickness and car sickness because these seats sit up nice and high, so you get a good view of the front, but then you've got that nice open air cabin feel in the back. And these seats, second row, are in fantastic shape. There's no rips, tears, stains, or burns. Taking a whiff, it is definitely a non-smoker vehicle as well. Now, you might be asking, well, how do I get into the third row? Yeah, you could definitely come through here and crawl through the middle, or you can just push this button here. Look at that, nice and easy, right? Third row access, super simple. We've got cup holders back here. We've got USB ports to keep everybody charged up, happy and quiet on those long road trips, right? How important is that? And then fold it back. Now look, you might have noticed, these are on sliders, these seats. So there's still some legroom here, but look at how much legroom there is back here for the third row as well if you needed it, right? We can also just slide the seat back. And then we've got lots of legroom here for adult passengers in the second row. Now, let's continue. There's still lots to talk about back here. Don't go anywhere. We've got cup holders here. We've also got, if I zoom in, we've got a 115 volt outlet. So that's just like your regular outlet from your house. You can plug in whatever you like, iPhone chargers, you know, MacBook charger, I don't know, whatever you like back there. We've got USB ports on both sides of the seat here to keep everybody charged up, grocery hooks. And as we get over here, take a look. These captain's chairs are not only heated, right? That's kind of normal. They're also vented. They're air-conditioned second row seats. That is a really, really great luxury feature that a lot of vehicles don't have. Harman Kardon sound system, just to give you kind of a preview before we jump in the front, but 12 speaker audio system in this. It's going to sound absolutely fantastic. We have a sunshade built into the door, so that way you don't need to get that little clip-on Canadian Tire one. That's right there. The only thing I noticed here is there's just a little kind of rip tear here in this fabric. If you wanted that taken out, let us know. We can get a quote to how much it is to repair that. It's not very much. You should see how they do this. It's actually quite incredible. But we can see how much that would be to get, you know, kind of corrected for you. If you were that particular, that's fine. No big deal. All right, now let's go jump into the front seats. And let's talk about what we got going on here. Looking up, mom and dad, we get a power tilt and slide sunroof up top. We have nice perforated, bolstered leather, heated and cooled seats, just like those rear passengers get. Power driver and power passenger seat, power lumbar support, power. Everything's power. All right, it's all hooked up to a 2-driver memory system here that you can use on the key fob. That you can use on the door, or your key fobs will actually recognize who the driver is when you get into the car and adjust automatically for you as well. Now let's hop in. And we're going to start over here because we're going to start talking about some of the amazing safety features to keep you and the family safe. There's a lot of them and they're important that you know, but I'm just going to list them off. So we've got the blind spot warning with blind spot intervention. Okay, what that means is when you're driving, obviously in the mirror, you're going to see a little amber light if there's a car in your blind spot. If you proceed to try to make that lane change, it will actually gently nudge you back into your lane because you're about to hit a car. Great safety feature to have. We also have the highway driving assist, lane keeping assist. This button here will keep you nice and centered in your lane. It has a camera right under here and it knows where the lanes are, even on country roads, and it'll keep you centered in your lane. And if you start to drift outside of it, it'll give you a little bit of beep and nudge you back in, just maybe to alert you, maybe you're a little sleepy or distracted driving, whatever. Speaking of distracted driving, yes, it does have forward collision emergency, combine two things. Forward collision, oh wow, why am I stumbling here? Forward emergency braking and forward collision warning. There we go. In other words, it has that camera, it monitors with the camera and a radar in the front bumper. If traffic or something is slowing down in front of you or you're not paying attention, it will grab the brakes. It could even bring it right to a complete stop to hopefully avoid that collision. It also has the same thing on the rear. The rear sonar will activate, and if you're getting too close to something, it will actually stop so you don't bump into a pole or something perhaps you don't see. Fantastic for parking as well. It's a bigger vehicle. Obviously, you know, distractions, kids, whatever it might be, that rear emergency braking is really nice to have. Leather heated steering wheel, of course, that makes more sense. It's a Telluride, it's going to have that. I mean, even the Fortes have that. We have all our volume and everything on the wheels, our cruise controls on the other side. We also have highway driving assist on this vehicle. Highway driving assist is essentially a semi-autonomous driving system. It will keep you centered in the lane on the highway. It will keep you a safe distance from the car in front. You can let go of the wheel, enjoy your drive. It's going to ask you for input every, 15, 20, 30, 45 seconds, depends on kind of road conditions and things like that. It's definitely not a autopilot system by any means, but it is a very convenient feature to have on long road trips. It reduces a lot of driver fatigue. So you'll love that. Once you experience that, you'll see what I mean. In the dash here, 22,968 kilometers. This is a nice digital dash system. We can kind of go down through some of the various little things here. There's your real-time fuel economy. Believe me, it's not that. Look, 10.9 liters per 100 average fuel economy over 600 kilometers. Great fuel economy for a V6 vehicle. And then hit menu. It gives you your compass, gives you your safety systems, and all of your other driver assistance you can turn on and off, including the settings. And then you'll see the last one there, heads up display. Let's see if we can kind of capture that here. So do you see, shoot, I accidentally hit stop, sorry. So do you see that little flashing 0 right around there? It's not flashing, it's the frame rate of this camera. But that is your heads up display. That displays a lot of really great information right in the holograph of your windshield there. Nice and easy. You can turn it on and off. You can adjust the height, you can adjust how bright it is as well. But that's one of the cool features on the Telluride is the heads up display. Now, take a look at the center stack of the Telluride, because I think they've done such a fantastic job of laying out this vehicle, making it super luxurious, not overly complicated, but nice and classy. So up here we have a beautiful, nice widescreen display. You can see right now it's set up on the navigation screen. What that is it's a nice split screen here. You've got Navi on the left, and then we've got our forecast because it's connected to the Sirius satellite. So it can actually give you forecasts using the weather app. You can change that to be other things. You can show different applications there as well. Now, if we go here, hit home, this is kind of our home screen here, and it gives you all of your, what am I looking for? Features and options here, including navigation, phone projection. It does have Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. You plug in, this entire screen changes and will allow you to use all of your mobile apps. Most importantly, the speech to text for replying to text messages, which is a great one. It has passenger talk, really cool thing. So in the back, I don't know if you can kind of hear the echo, but in the back, it's actually taking that Bluetooth microphone. You can talk to people back there to say, hey, keep it down back there. I'm gonna turn this car right around. You never will though, you'll never turn the car around. You'll just yell at them even more. But yeah, the passenger talk is pretty cool. It allows you to talk to the passengers in the back, obviously, hence the term passenger talk. Quiet mode, if you got little ones in the back sleeping, it will actually only activate the speakers up front and turn off the speakers in the back. So that way the little ones stay asleep. It's nice. It's also handy on a road trip. If maybe the little guys are in the back, listening on an iPad or something, got their headphones on and they're, constantly trying to turn it up. You don't want them to hurt their little ears. So put it on quiet mode so mom and dad are in the front. They only have their audio up front here. Rear climate controls. So yeah, you do have tri-zone climate. So in the back, you can control the temperature back there for them if you like. You can also lock out the controls. So that way, if they're touching buttons and driving you bananas, you can just lock it out and set the temperature yourself. This is a fun one. Look, sounds of nature. Not sure where they were going with this, but we've got a lot of different nature sounds. I mean, who's putting on calm sea waves when you're driving? That is just an immediate fall asleep for me. I don't know. Cool, I guess. Sure, whatever. UVO is, it's still on. UVO is Kia's phone app. It'll allow you to remote start the vehicle, turn on the climate control, GPS location, a number of really, really great things with the UVO app. So I definitely suggest downloading it, excuse me, using it for the Telluride. It's, you got all the features, you're paying for it. You might as well use the UVO app. I believe it's free for the first 3 years. So there's probably still some time left on the free UVO app, and then pay for it. It's really, it's worth it. This is the home screen, like the very calm home screen. You can see kind of a ghosted image of the navigation here. The weather app, what's playing on the radio, and then you have custom driver profiles. So right now it's currently set up to Mark. You can change that, you can remove that, you can add more multiple profiles, so that way whoever's driving the vehicle can kind of get their profile set up, which is really nice. All right, so that is our nice infotainment screen. As we kind of pan down here, if you're not a fan of touch controls, we do have a lot of the controls available here by manual buttons, and we do have the manual volume control as well, which is really in-demand thing. Our heated steering wheel, our dual zone climate control is all here, as well as the climate control settings. Our driver and passenger front heated and cooled seats are right there. You can see on the other side as well. And then underneath this nice piano black finished trim, we have a USB port and a wireless charging pad. So drop your phone down in there, it will start to charge up for you. If you want to use the Apple CarPlay or Android Auto, because of the wider screen, you do need to plug in, it's not wireless. However, there is a now cool little accessory that we have for about $4.99, I believe, that plugs into the USB and then becomes a wireless Apple CarPlay, Android Auto for the wider screen. So ask us about that. You can definitely pick up that accessory from us. Our transmission, and then last but not least, here's some really great controls and features here. So the first one is our drive mode: Comfort, Eco, Sport, and Smart. Comfort mode is going to kind of give you a blend between Eco and Sport as far as the acceleration, air conditioning, and how the fuel economy is for the vehicle. Eco is Eco, obviously. Sport is Sport. Everybody always asks, what is Smart? Smart actually measures and determines, based off of how you're driving, including the throttle input, what mode it should put it into, and then just does that automatically for you. If you push down, then we have terrain control, so snow, mud, and sand. This is an all-wheel drive vehicle. It will automatically put it in all-wheel drive if it detects any kind of slippage, but if you'd like the control in your hands, you can certainly adjust this dial here to whatever conditions you're in. Now, down here we have a couple of great features. The first and foremost is the auto hold with the electronic parking brake. When you push auto hold, when you jump in the vehicle, you can actually come to a complete stop and take your foot off the brake. It will engage the parking brake and keep you there. A nice feature to have in stop and go traffic, because you can take your foot off the brake pedal, relax until the traffic starts to move, and then right back on the gas and you're good to go. Idle engine off, it will shut off the engine for you if you're idling too long to try to save you on fuel. Your parking sensors you can turn off if you're towing, and then the view here will pull up the camera for you. I think I forgot to talk about that. Put it in reverse here. So you got a rear view camera and a top down camera as well. So this is helpful for parking, parking lots, etc., etc. But the cool thing is then when we put it into drive, it actually gives you the front camera as well, which is sweet. So if you're parking in a parking lot and maybe there's a truck in front with a big tow hitch, or you're parking close to one of those stupid cement barriers, throw the parking camera on so that way you can get nice and close but not ruin that nice front bumper. All right, let's close that up and then take a nice little zoom back. Just want to give you a nice kind of detailed look here at the interior. You can see this nice dark ash wood grain trim. I love this. This is so subtle. It's not shiny. It's got a matte finish, and it perfectly matches the interior of the Telluride. 100% like a great trim. I don't like wood grain trim. I like this one because it matches the vehicle perfectly. So folks, this 22 Telluride with under 23,000 kilometers is right here at Clarington Kia. You can visit us online at claringtonkia.ca to purchase this vehicle, or if you'd like to visit us in the showroom, we will help you buy this vehicle so easily. Take it out for a drive, love it. We even have summer finance specials right now. Believe it or not, this is 7.49% for up to 96 months on this Telluride. It's an absolutely incredible finance rate, only available here at Clarington Kia. So folks, congratulations to whoever picks up this Telluride. An absolutely stunning vehicle. I'd love to own it myself, but I'm going to choose to sell this one. So thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video, and we can't wait to see you either in store or online.